All right, today is May 17th. We're at the Fiero residence at 2621 Waterknoll in Lexington, Kentucky. State Farm claim 176793-123. Per the request of State Farm, we're out here today to install a shingle. We had an NTS report stating that these are discontinued. They're an Owens Corning OC Pro 30. They are 38 3/4 inches, where all new shingles now are 39 3/8. So per State Farm's request, we are trimming this shingle, which is against manufacturer's recommendations. It doesn't line up with your nail strips, your caulking. It's really not good to mix, even per the manufacturer's recommendations as well. So we're gonna install this shingle, cut it once again, even though we're not supposed to, per State Farm's request. So I've kind of chalked out my shingle here. We're in kind of a nice safe area and easier to kind of film everything. So I'm gonna start off here with my flat bar, just loosening this shingle here. Just stop real quick. We've got a small tear right here. I was keeping the flat bar as flat as I could, but the shingles are just breaking down some. So just to note anything that's coming up. Got our first shingle here. See, it's tearing and delaminating there. Shingle created a tear in it due to its brittleness. So I just loosened the first shingle. Now I've got to loosen the other two course rows above it. And real quick, just so we can keep track of these. I have number 1, 2, 3. 4 that I'm going to have to manipulate to remove the shingle properly. Number 1 loose now. Number 4, loosen up now so we can slide in that new shingle and properly nail it in. Loosen number 3. photos of it, but I have another small tear here in the shingle. Try to here. I want to make sure I loosen these shingles up all the way across so I have a proper angle to nail in these shingles. So you have to completely unseal the shingle. Alright, so we got a small tear here on number 3 that we'll note with some photos as well. And here, our last shingle here, loosen up, number 2. Small tear here on number 2 that we'll address. Another small tear here. Shingles are super bonded together like they're supposed to. This is kind of why they say the do not mix letter from the distributors or manufacturers. Because these shingles are supposed to work as a unit together as a full roofing system. When mixing these, it basically breaks those bonds and doesn't make them work as well together due to different designs, height, length. Alright, so we now have one shingle here, tore, number 1, number 4 is loose, number 3, and number 2. So I'm going to remove our fasteners here. This shingle tore right through the nail head. It was properly nailed in, just with the turning and manipulating of these shingles, basically just starts breaking them down. We got our first fasteners removed now. Go to our next course row. Which also pulled through. Alright, our shingle should slide out now with all the fasteners removed. So then this one up here. Last fasteners out. So let's do a comparison of these shingles here. There's one. So we have a current Owens Corning shingle and the one we just removed. As you can see, lining them up here on the right side, the length is longer, 38 3/4, 39 3/8. Let's do height. heights line up. Now, as you can see though, our reveals are different. So if you look at the heights of the laminates or the sawtooth, which is just not going to line up. Same thing with on the back for their nail strips and the glues. When you get into cutting these shingles, it's just damaging that. Also, as you can see, where I have removed that with the flat bar, an improved tool is basically created tons of mat transfer. I mean, this is just going to continue to happen as you remove each shingle. It's going to leave mat transfer on the bottom of the other shingles. They'll never be able to bond. Even if you put any kind of sealant on there, it's never going to bond correctly because you have the adjacent shingles base to it. So rotate out to the side. Sorry. Let's go and cut this. So we have cut this shingle per request of State Farm to reinstall here where the other one came out. I have it as close as I think I can get it, but still have my knife on me in case I need to touch it up some. So to the side. All right, so check our width now. Make sure it slides in okay, so it seems to be good. Got our shingle in there nice and straight. Hammer here, and we're going to start off with our top course row of nails, only lifting number 2 and 3 to as minimum as possible. I do have to get them high enough to drive this nail in at a 45 degree, so we have a flat fastener to ensure a proper install. I'm going to start off over here by lifting number 2. First fastener. Second one here. And we'll add a 5th one in here. Alright, so 5 fasteners in. We're now going to work down to number 1 and number 4. 2. Three. Four. Got one more going. And we'll do an overview of the repair. All right, and number 5. So, camera. So we have now installed and cut a shingle against manufacturer's recommendations per State Farm for claim number 176793123. One of the things I'd like to address is we had tears in number 4. We had small tears right here in number 1. Another tear somewhere, I'm sorry. And then just reaching up under these, we have to address the massive amounts of mat transfer under these shingles. See if I can get the light to adjust for you. But I mean, you saw on the other shingle where we were having the shingles basically break apart. I mean, it's on all the shingles. You know, cutting these shingles, the mat transfer is not anything that we would approve as a solid repair and be able to walk away and say that this roof is going to be able to shed water, you know, efficiently. We appreciate your time and reviewing this for us. Have a wonderful day.